Assalamualaikum. My name is Mohammed Khairul Amizul Maidin, and I will be presenting about my project, which is 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi analyzer. Okay, for the content, it consists 8 parts, which is the first one is introduction, the second one is problem statement, the third one is objective, the fourth one is scope, the fifth one is methodology, the sixth one is the project flowchart, the seventh one is the result, and the eighth one is the conclusion. Okay, for the introduction, Wi-Fi analyzer is primarily function is to access the connection, gather data, and diagnose the issue consist of 4 Wi-Fi signals. Wi-Fi analyzer collect data from various access points and channel in your network and display visually a report. Wi-Fi analyzer also assists administrator in locating the place where the fault exists. Okay, for the problem statements, it consists 2 points, which is the first one is without Wi-Fi analyzer, we can know the detail of the Wi-Fi signal around us, such as the signal strength, the simplicity of the Wi-Fi signal, and also to recognize the speed of the connection. The second point is hard to people to get an accurate data and learn about the Wi-Fi signal properties around us. For the objective, we have 3 points, which is the first one is to develop a user-friendly app that easy to use and make the process of analyze and understand the Wi-Fi easier. The second point is to analyze the characteristic of the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi frequency. The last point is to help user identify the problem if there is problem occur about the connection. Okay, for the scope, it also consists 3 points, which is the first one, the main function of this application are used to help user obtain the information about the Wi-Fi connection that available. The second point is this application will show the stability of the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi connection that available. The last point is this app will show all the information that it get from the Wi-Fi in simplest form. Okay, for the methodology, we use Object-Oriented Software Development (OOSD), which consists 4 phases, which is the first one is requirement analysis phase, the second one is the design phase, the third one is the implementation phase, and the fourth one is the testing phase. For building this application, I use Eclipse IDE and Android Studio. This is the project. Okay. Next is the result. The picture shows the application logo for 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi analyzer. This icon consists of 3 symbols, which is Wi-Fi, a signal tower, and the laptop. This symbol was chosen because the function and the use of the application are synonymous with the icon, which is show that this application is about signal and connectivity. Next is the main interface. The picture shows the main interface when you open the app. Next is the access point. Next is the channel rating, channel graph, and time graph. Okay, function application test. The purpose of the function application test is to guarantee that all the modules in the application can work correctly without error. The testing was also done to reduce the number of errors that may arise whenever a user uses the application. The application tests that we do are the function of the access point, channel rating, channel graph, time graph, and the menu button. Okay, user acceptance test. From this test, we will know that every feedback on the result will be considered when deciding whether the application has successfully accomplished the goal or not, based on the questionnaire that we give to 10 Android users. Okay. The next part is the function test result. This graph also comes from the questionnaire that we give from 10 Android users. Okay. Next part is the comparing result with existing application. I compare the result from 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi analyzer with existing application that can you get from Google Play Store. From the graph, we can see that the pattern of DBN reading for both applications are almost similar. This test run for 1 hour with few run. They prove that 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi analyzer actually good enough to be used by public because of the result is pretty similar with existing application. Okay, for the conclusion, at long last, the 2.4 GHz application has been successfully constructed to achieve the goal that was sought. These applications are able to see the characteristic and the information of the 2.4 GHz access point in addition to the rating of the access point that is provided. This application is also able to provide a time graph as well as a channel graph for each access point. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.